Welcome back to ASB Stadium. It is day 2, game 2, between Auckland and Canterbury. Auckland in the white and blue, Canterbury in the black and red. My name is Bevin, Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Got Enfys behind camera again. In this game, dress rehearsal for the final at 1:30, which will be between the same two teams. Tony Dillington and Honor Carson. And the referees for this one is Nate Tairi, almost loses it. Good offload away to Phil Spring. Nice backdoor at the back pass to Gareth Lynch. Gaz is commonly known. And drops the ball there to Matt Hawani, who's going to bat it hopefully across to Phil Spring. Doesn't manage to. Cody Everson picks up the first turnover of the game. And we'll score the first try eventually for Canterbury. And Canterbury leading 1-0 as we've got an equipment timeout called. Ball down, Nate Tairi giving chase. He's been part of the Wheel Black setup previously. Played the development games against Australia. And it's held ball. Two players in possession of it at the same time. And as Canterbury won the tip off, it will be with Auckland. Gareth Lynch marked there by Ian Simpson. Gets away from him though. And it's a 40-second violation. So a turnover. 40 seconds to score a try once it's touched on court. There's this ball down to Mitch Simpson. Manages to not quite get there. Gareth Lynch though picks up the turnover. Down there to Nate Tairi. Went the Wheel Blacks to Tokyo in 2023 for Asia Oceania Zonals. As 15-second violation this time. So turnover for Canterbury. Once you have possession in the front court, you've got 15 seconds, usually 12, but 15 at low pointers get over halfway. As an error with the bench here. The try clock not started. Well, actually went MIA there for a moment, so we've gone back to the inbound. Auckland deciding to sit back in the key on D. Everson, not quite there. That's it across to Mitch Simpson, no relation to Ian or, as David Klinkhammer put in my notes, Homer. That was all on DK, that one, Enfys. As Canterbury go back to back. And ball is loose, picked up again by Mitch Simpson. Everson, which is Shirley Boys High School. Played for the first 15 as well. There's Anton Leonard Brown, and another one off the can't think of off the top of my head is a 4 in the key violation. We're just waiting to see who from Auckland will be in the bin. There's Nate Toiri, deemed to be the last player on the key. Other side, Nate. Nate, other side. Oh, don't ask Tony. Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Ask Tony because Neil's in your way. Sorry, folks, just helping out players and officials. Yes. I think Tony Dinnington's just gone over to chat with the bench about something there. There's no try. Ian Simpson over the baseline. So a turnover for Auckland. Oh, if I only could find Everson. And he makes it 4-0. Auckland back to 4 players. Big thanks to sponsors of this tournament. C1 South, Care Up Front, Geneva Healthcare New Zealand, Drake Maddox, Melrose Kiwi Concept Chairs, and backcourt violation on Everson. He got the turnover, but then shunted into the backcourt again. Melrose Kiwi Concept Chairs, New Zealand Health Group, who are the naming rights sponsors, Parafed Waikato and Solora. So Nate Toiri is only in his front court, finds Phil Spring, and it's out of court. Unlucky Phil, oldest player at this tournament by about 9 months over Canterbury's Donald Corkle. It's a nice ball there from Ian Simpson to Everson. He just drops the ball along to Mitch Simpson. Now it's a 5-point lead, 5-0, under 5 to play first period. As Corkle's just got his hand in the way of that. So it'll stay with Auckland. Over on the other court, they're plenty minute with 2. It's 3-1 to Faith Penny. And this one's just going to bounce over everybody. And Tony Dinnington will pick the ball up. No. As this ball is loose. Simpson picks it up just before the halfway line. Everson. And glides over for Canterbury 6. I think that's 5 for him and 1 for Mitch Simpson. Lynch manages to find Phil Spring, who's lost it out the back though, and Everson's cleaned it up. Changes direction. Toyoti. And Everson gets out of that pick very well. Everson just allowing Canterbury to do some defending, set up for defence, and Simpson scores his second 7-0, 3:43 to play first period. Toyoti drops it for Spring, and he's had a bit of an issue cleaning that one up. Down in front, Peter Klinkover. The joys of being in amongst the crowd. Can't be helped. There for Everson. Everson just goes through Matt Hawani, only been playing the sport a few months himself. Just brand new as well, his third tournament I believe. Therefore, Lynch. Live streaming takes me to a lot of places, and a lot of the time when you're talking to somebody and they say, and you say you're involved in wheelchair rugby, they go, "Oh, do you know Gareth Lynch?" And it's, this ball brilliantly taken by Ian Simpson above it, behind his head. And therefore, Mitch Simpson, who spins right round about 5 times and then causes a backcourt violation with a much needed turnover. Toyoti in his front court, so he can't pass into the back. That's down to Hawani. Just bounces over the top of his hand. Lynch giving chase and scores. Great try from Gareth Lynch to score Auckland's first of the game. 8-1. No. Toyoti trying to find Lynch. Everson in there as well. Everyone's spinning the ball to try and put it in their favour. Everson shows why he's been in the black squad for a while now. Well, at least I didn't say All Blacks this time. It's 9-1. 2017 zonals, and under the old rules, to win a game by default, the team that wasn't going to default had to stick around for the start of the game, and we ended up playing backdoor cricket with the old Kiwi cricket bat and ball to kill some time with the Australian side. One of the most interesting games of cricket I've ever played, actually. It's still fun. There's Canterbury. They're going to run out of 40 here. Yes, they will. No try, 40-second violation. Toyoti trying to find supporting players can only find his opposition. Cody Everson used to captain the Wheel Blacks. Massive integral part of that, of the national side. 10-1. Lynch has it, trying to find someone to screen. In the end, Matt Hawani does well. He's got Phil Spring up high. Everson trying to get away from Spring. No, Phil Spring does brilliantly. And Auckland doubled their total, 10-2, 109 to play first period. Simpson. Under a minute to play now. Just caught on the halfway line. And Lynch comes in, knocks him into the back court. And another turnover here for Auckland. Some good work on defence. So in the front court here for Auckland. And out of court. So Canterbury looking to capitalise on that turnover. They do, 11-2. 40 seconds to play. Of course, this game, in terms of standings, doesn't actually mean anything. These two teams will play for the final at 1:30 under a new live stream link, and it's a 10-second violation, not touched. So back with Canterbury Chargers. Chargers on take one the Rhinos. Great take there from Mitch Simpson. And Simpson will score in that right corner. All about teamwork. So we enter the last 15 seconds. As Cody Everson picks it up, but it's not going to really matter for anything. That is the end of the first period. It is Canterbury Chargers 12 leading Auckland Rhinos 2. Alright, welcome back. Second period action. Last game before the finals is Canterbury Chargers 12-2 leading the Auckland Rhinos. As Mitch Simpson will get the scoring underway. For the second period, 13 circles. I think in about an hour and a half's time, 2 hours. In Bathurst, New South Wales, the Bathurst 1000 taking place. Mount Panorama, I started watching the top 10 shootout and then realised it's been a while since I've watched supercars and I only recognised about 3 of the drivers' names. Getting an odd look from an assistant here. As Lynch tries to toss it to himself to bat, he's managed to pull it back though, and it is an illegal use of hands, this time against, I think that might have been Ian Simpson. Yeah, it is. So it will be him that'll spend 30 seconds or a try from Auckland in the bin. Don't forget there'll be a highlights and bloopers reel posted next couple of weeks. To the Facebook page you're watching this on. So Canterbury trying to use up as much time as possible. And it's a penalty try from Canterbury. (14-2) they lead, just under a minute, 7 minutes to play. Second period, first half. See Joe Waits eventually turned up today to play for Auckland as 15-second violation. So I think Canterbury's only got a few seconds with a player down. Joe Waits, a former Wheel Blacks captain, 2004 gold medalist at the Athens Paralympics with the team. Co-founder of Sweet Productions, production company in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. Ball is loose and out of court. We'll be back with Canterbury, sorry. Ian Simpson down the far end there. Not quite set up on halfway, just due to wheelchair rugby regulations. The penalty box sits on halfway. As Everson scores another, making it look pretty simple. The Wheel Blacks 1 point up. As Auckland have called a 60-second timeout. I think now that Joe Waits finally turned up, he's going to have a word to his team. Joe Wait on court. Canterbury sitting up on D. Lynch trying to come through the middle. All of a sudden out of that timeout, things have just gone up a notch. .20 on the try clock. And Full Spring finds a hole on that right corner. And at 16-3, Gareth Lynch scored all 3 tries. So this game's the men in white versus the men in black. And Simpson runs over the top of this. Lynch helps himself to the turnover. There's Lynch trapped there, and 10 seconds in the key. Nate Taieri caught up by Ian Simpson. Attacking player can't spend more than 10 seconds in the key. You can see it. There's a little black line, the rectangle box. That is the wheelchair rugby key. Corkle, the oldest regular player of wheelchair rugby in New Zealand, has turned over here for Auckland. So we tick under 5 to play. .25 on the try clock. And this one's hit the point of the shoulder of Taieri. Simpson runs past it. Now it's anybody's ball, and it's a backcourt violation. Auckland had last possession of the ball in the front court and then touched it last in the front court and then had first possession in the back court. So Canterbury with another turnover. I think that's Everson's 14th try of 17 total. Spring drops it, and it'll be jump ball this time, as you can see to the right of the screen there, or in the middle of the screen to the right of Toadie's chair. The ball's stuck under there, it won't come out without assistance, and he'll stay with Auckland. Wait, just juggles a little bit there. No look over the head pass to Lynch. And Tidy just holds up Everson just enough. There's Tidy with a turnover. Lynch, who pretty much caused it, ends up with it. And Lynch does well, they go bang bang. 17-5, 3:43 to play second period. As Canterbury call a coach's timeout. Each team's allowed 3 60-second timeouts each half. Canterbury timeout taken. Ball down. Gareth Lynch just almost accidentally touched that. Wake chases after it. It's out of court. And it'll be Canterbury ball down the right end of the court. Positionally, and as they look at it. There for Mitch Simpson. Everson. And Simpson finishes things off. There's one big foul. One of the staff here at the ASB Stadium. Looking at doing some mopping up, I think. Mitch Simpson causes a foul, illegal use of hands. Players can go in there and try and rip the ball out, but they can't touch a ball carrier's arms. And that's what's happened. Out of the way, Mitch. Ball dropped there to Lynch. Picks it up, no issue. And penalty try as Ian Simpson's gone over the baseline there. Can be a tad confusing with a multi-sport venue like this. All sorts of different lanes like basketball, volleyball and that. Ian Simpson, no relation to Mitch or Homer himself. He's dropped this onto his tyre. He'll be out of court. Lynch has it, no look pass over the pick to Phil Spring. And he'll just glide over. (18-7). There's Mitch Simpson, has ball in hand. That's it down, hits Lynch. And we'll roll out of court and stay with Canterbury. I'll get it fixed at some point and have it. Canterbury with their 19th. Reminder, this is a dress rehearsal for the 2025 New Zealand Health Group Low Point National Championships final. 1:30 p.m. tip-off. As rolls out of court, and Canterbury will get another turnover. Both these teams guaranteed to meet in that final. Since 2016, Canterbury haven't won a title. I was having a look at the trophy yesterday. For some reason it only goes back to 2016. Definitely had low pointers before then. Only Auckland and Waikato eventually name on that trophy. But Canterbury looking pretty good at the moment. Yeah, Mitch Simpson straightens and scores. (20-7). Definitely fast asleep this morning at that time. Just over a minute to play first half. As Edison can't cause the intercept. Waite gets over halfway. Some good work there on defence from Everson and Mitch Simpson. Some brilliant play there. But Auckland still recycling. 13 left on the try clock, now 10. Waite trying to find some support. 5 on the try clock and Everson just knocks it out. And the clock stops with 1 second left on the try clock. Doesn't start until it's touched on court. Honour. Was it 1? It was a try clock, was it 1? Yeah, I know, yeah. No, you got a fair point. All right, clock sorted, and it doesn't matter about that second that they had because it's been turned over. 24 seconds left in this period as Everson with a bit of an oopsie. And this one's straight over the top of Toady and Everson out of court. As Canterbury have called a 60-second timeout. As it's within the last 2 minutes of the period, they're allowed to propel the ball up to the front court. As whistle's gone. Still got 5.5 seconds left in this first half, second period. So a Auckland timeout called. One of the new rule changes this year, all season. Means you can propel the ball up to the front half of the court. Each team's only allowed 3 60-second timeouts that they can call once the ball is dead. Excuse me. Used to have 4 30-second timeouts and 2 60-second timeouts when I find my words finally. Just getting the clock sorted at the moment, We've got 5 seconds left. Bat it down only for Mitch Simpson. He's going to try and bat it down for Cody Everson. But that is half time. Auckland Rhinos 7, trailing Canterbury Chargers 20. Alright, welcome back. Third period action of Game 2, Day 2 of the New Zealand Health Group, New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby Low Point Nationals. As Mitch Simpson gets scoring underway, 21-7. Canterbury Chargers leading the Auckland Rhinos. These two teams are back on the live stream as Everson gets his hand in the way at 1:30 for the Low Point Nationals final. Dylan Maiden on court, or as he's affectionately known, Big Dills. Two Dylans, they both play for Otago actually. In wheelchair rugby, is Joe Waite might have just copped the Falcon there, top of the head. Not too much here on the way to slow the ball down. As the whistle's gone here, I'm not too sure what's happened. It'll be Ian Simpson to inbound. Only finds the chair of Jai Waite, and we'll go out of court. Stay with Canterbury though, but eats up a couple of seconds. As this one's missed, Mitch Simpson, Dylan Maiden was dropped in. He was actually coaching Otago at WRC2. Coached them to their best finish at a wheelchair rugby tournament. They finished second to Bay of Plenty. Everson adds another. Oh, you have to push it. Here's Everson with that turnover. Full spring marking hard. Jai comes in, nice block there from Ian Simpson. And Canterbury go 3-0 to start the third period. This ball line, Joe Waite's just gone underneath it. And great turnover. And try from Mitch Simpson. Spring takes it from Maiden, no problem there. Spring chicken at the age of 65. And as Mitch Simpson was asking how long, time runs down on the 15-second violation. Swing! Mitch Simpson will just eat down the clock a bit here. And that's another 25-7, 6-11 to play.
You're all right, Stace. Stace here. No, you're all good there, Stace. Get out of there.
Maiden down to Waite, and it hits the front of his chair. We're out of court, so a couple of turnovers here, back to back for Canterbury. Ian Simpson across court to Mitch. And Mitch will... Oh, unforced error. Incorrect entry, not coming on straight on court. And a turnover for Auckland. Rich Simpson, great turnover. Things just starting to click for Canterbury. 26-7. Wait, sits quite low in his chair. Definitely not unusual for low pointers, but tends to sit a bit lower than normal as well. As Everson capitalises that turnover, the margin now 20. 5:39 to play. Manawatu Mustangs at the moment 20-7 leading Bay of Plenty. As Mitch Simpson scores another, this time backwards. Phil Spring trying to bounce it down court. Who's it going to sit for? It's going to sit for nobody. And will stay on court. Eventually goes out. A big Canterbury ball. I think it was a bash one year at Tauranga at Bay Park Arena, and the ball, instead of rolling out as the trajectory it was taking, actually rolled back in court. Oh, it's an odd sport sometimes. Wake takes it, he's got the court to himself. Joe Waite's gone the wrong way. Oh, no, Joe Waite. Oh. Sometimes experience can let you down. Mitch Simpson was happy about it. At least someone knew where they were going, eh, Mitch? Canterbury have it in their front court though. And there. There's Gareth Lynch put in the bin now for illegal use of hands. Everson. Looking at up options, and a great hole there being shown by Ian and Donald Corkable. Now things just starting to pick up as Lynch has tried to throw it for Waite, and then Toady can't get there. Back with Canterbury. And I think Lynch has lost himself the front of his chair. He's actually tapped that on brilliantly to himself. Gets the turnover. Almost thought Lynch had put too much spin on that. Another pass to Toady. What a try. That'll make the highlights, as long as Enfys is doing a job. The highlights and bloopers posted to Bev's posted to the Facebook pages you're watching from. Excuse me. in a few weeks. Mitch Simpson gets the ball. Does remember to bounce it. Gets released a bit there from Auckland. Now he backs out, comes to the near side. Gets stopped, bit of a fight going on as just waiting to see what the call is here. It's 40-second violation as Mitch Simpson calls a equipment timeout. So it looks as though it's a bit of a tyre replacement going on there for Mitch Simpson. Okay, so the equipment timeout was called first before the 15-second, before the 40-second timeout, 40-second violation, one of those. So the try clock reset to 15, first time I've seen that this weekend. Might actually be the first time this season I've seen it. Everson. Oh, Dylan Maiden does well. It's turnover time. The clock had run out as well. Tony finding Jai Waite. Down to Lynch, some good passing there. With Lynch, he's all on his own. Tony coming in there as well. Lynch loses it. Pops it up straight to Mitch Simpson. It's a good pass, but to the wrong person. And Everson with Jai Waite, youth versus experience. And the youth wins 30-8 now, 2:25 to play, third period.
Yeah, you might want to.
I'm going to say Johan's trying to park the chair on top of her. The Canterbury ball. That's it. Hits Everson, who it was intended for, but it's rolled away from him. Lynch giving chase, manages to use his tie as well to pick it up. And should put Auckland into double digits. Canterbury didn't have an inbounder there, but Simpson almost loses it. And it's an incorrect inbound. He's come on to court before letting the ball go, so it's turnover again for Auckland. Don't forget, this is a dress rehearsal for the final to take place at 1:30 between these two teams. Canterbury will go into it as favourites, but I'd never count out Auckland, as this is out of court but off Canterbury. lunch. And I was going to say running out of 40, but it was the clock behind us. Lynch still trying to fight. Gets a good low bounce pass away to Wait. And Dylan Maiden makes a good hole on that left corner. Now, Auckland into double digits. 30-10, 1:36 left. Third period. Everson down 2 minutes, Simpson just set up brilliantly. Mitch Simpson used to be a local before moving down to study in Christchurch. As incorrect entry again, this time against Auckland. It'll be Canterbury ball. As Coyote's copped it in the shoulder and out of court back with Canterbury. Everson working hard. Gets rewarded for it as we enter the last minute of the third period. 32-10. It's been a while since Canterbury had scored a try. As this ball is picked up there from Simpson, another turnover. Over the back pass to Everson. One more to the total. There to Wait. Season campaigner. Been a while since he played full-time wheelchair rugby. Now just plays these low pointers as there's a 15-second violation against Auckland, so it'll be Canterbury ball once more. So we enter the last 30 seconds. Everson. Once the score lasts, Auckland will have the possession at the start of the next period. Start of the last period too. There's their score with 6 seconds left. And Nate Taiti calling for the inbound. Taiti almost let that go early before the whistle. Tapped on, Everson wants to score here. And he will right on the end of the period. And that's the third period done. It is Auckland 35. Canterbury 35, Auckland 10. Welcome back, fourth period action. Excuse Enfys' camera work there. Putting all sorts of stuff on the live stream. As Gareth Lynch opens up the scoring, scores Auckland's 11th. These two teams taking on each other at 1:30 p.m. on the live stream for the New Zealand Health Group Wheelchair Rugby Low Point National Championships. Matawani with the turnover. Ball is loose and it's going to be Gareth Lynch going bang bang for Auckland. Fortune favours the brave, as they say. Don't think this score is going to be any correlation to what it will be in the final. Canterbury, though, they've played well, so they've deserved a big lead. Over on court 2, it is the Manawatu Mustangs 22-11 leading the Bay of Plenty Steamrollers, but that game, assuming, that Manawatu do hang on, it'll be recorded as a 1-0 win to Bay of Plenty. It's Manawatu fielding an eligible team. Hey, look, we're roof actually, not sky. Well, usually when I'm outdoors, Enfys, and it's pointing upwards, I go, we're sky. But can't be in an indoor venue, can we? It'll be roof. Everson looking to wind up. And no try. Donald Corkle on the key for 10 seconds. So turnover for Auckland. Attacking player can't be in the key for 10 seconds or more. As Mahawani's great pass to his opposition. And Mitch Simpson scores his 6th of the game. Everson with the others. There's a little bit of tempting of fate there. Phil Spring in no position to catch it, tried to bump it back to Lynch and it just didn't work. And Mitch Simpson will capitalise the turnover. Big thanks to the sponsors of this tournament: C1 South Care up front, Geneva Healthcare New Zealand, Drake Medox, Melrose Kiwi Concept Chairs, New Zealand Health Group, who are the naming rights sponsors, Parafed Waikato and Solora. Everson asking Mitch Simpson to do some blocking. Dylan Maiden in there being annoying, and quite an easy try in the end for Everson. Everson goes bang bang in about 30 seconds there. Don't count out this Auckland team though when it comes to the final. Although passes like that, well, Lynch has actually ended up with it. A bit of a drag race with Mitch Simpson. And Everson's going to block Phil Springs and picking that up. Make sure it'll be a, Canterbury ball. there to Mitch Simpson. He will score. Canterbury's 41st. Lynch almost loses it. And Nick Simpson could pick this up. It's going to be a jump ball though. And Canterbury get the turnover nonetheless. They have the arrow. There's Auckland running some substitutions on. Matawani and Dylan Maiden going off court. Nice turnover there from Gareth Lynch though. And it's out of court. And it's just not gelling quite for the Auckland side. There's Canterbury call a 60-second timeout. Timeout taken from Canterbury. And Simpson finds Donald Corkle. Ends up in his lap, the 64-year-old. Here with Mitch Simpson. Nice offload round the corner to Cody Everson. Bit of a drag race with Joe Waite. And Everson wins it. .45 to play, 42-12. Dress rehearsal for the Low Point finals between these two teams. Nice little teamwork there between Tairi and Lynch. Everson shadowing, and Everson will get a penalty, get put in the bin. Illegal use of hands. Lynch just having a bit of a look to see whether Everson can be shut out. He can't. Gets back on court, no problem. 42-13. Mitch Simpson had a pretty good game so far. along with Ian Simpson. Actually, all four players from Canterbury have worked very well. John Corker with a good ball. Nice little teamwork again to McSimpson. Simpson gets spun around from Phil Spring, and he's just passed that to nobody, but the 40 seconds has expired. So Auckland with a turnover. Tairi with the inbound, almost loses it, manages to regather, this time finds weight. And just uses that right side, Tairi and Spring doing the work on D. He's just going to wind down the clock a little. Everson backing on attack pretty quick. Passes it down to Simpson. Almost uses his chin there just to control the ball. Because these players have the least function in the sport. More of your defending players when it comes to a, hate using the word, but a normal game of wheelchair rugby. Their chance to shine though, with ball in hand. Neither of these teams actually have a 1.5, the highest classification in this tournament. Yeah, it's 15-second violation, so Canterbury with the turnover.
Yeah.
Canterbury with their 44th. Don't forget that these two teams at 1:30, so in an hour's time we'll take on the final of Low Point Nationals for 2025. 2:20 to play though on this one. As White drops it straight to Everson. And then Everson for the second time, much as caused the turnover, gets shunted back. And it's a turnover for Auckland. Tairi with the inbound. Finds Spring. 40 seconds can be a long time. And Spring gets round Corkle. Straight to Lynch, now Spring on D. There's Everson trying to push Lynch out of court. There too, Jai Waite, former World Black Gold in 2004 Athens Paralympics. Along with many games in the black singlet. Along with Phil Spring, nice step down to the current Royal Blacks. Right on the buzzer. In Auckland with their 15th. Everson takes the margin back to 30. Don't forget you can watch these games back on Facebook until Facebook eventually delete them, but I do upload them to Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel under the Wheelchair Rugby playlist. Oh, must see. Backing over. Play on though. There was Lynch. Into the last minute. And out of court, so it'll be with Canterbury again. I think that minute or two have beaten Bay of Plenty 25-17. But as they can't field an eligible team, the result goes down as a 1-0 result to Bay of Plenty. As Lynch forces the turnover. 50 seconds left. There with Phil Spring. Trying to get over halfway. Corporal does very well there. Hunts it down court to nobody. And we'll roll out with 30 seconds to play. Canterbury ball. Simpson Buds is down, and I think it's going to roll out a play. It does. So the Auckland ball all the way back down there. Lynch. As there's been an issue with the clock here. Not too sure what's happened. What was the score? 25 AM?
Yes, 10-0, but yeah. Oh no, 25-17.
17. It's just sorting out the issues with the clock there. Can happen. We'll start with 20 seconds still on the clock. Thanks to all the volunteers that have put this together, especially Enfys, who's done some great work behind camera, contrary to what I may have said at times. Referees as well, administrators, Currently in Waikato for putting it on, so it's a good tournament. It's here in Te Awamutu, but we've still got the finals to go. So into the last 5 seconds. Can Auckland get a consolation try here? No, they can't. That is full time. And the dress rehearsal for the final. Auckland 15 have been beaten by Canterbury 45. We'll be back in exactly 1 hour's time for these two teams to battle it out in the final for the 2025 New Zealand Health Group Wheelchair Rugby Low Point Championships.